Portuguese player star. This is the best player in the world. This one I don't know who he is. So if you look at the main differences, if you look at the game like 10 years ago, we don't need to go back 50 years. What is the main differences you see? Let's make this more interactive. What is the main difference? Come on, one answer. There is no wrong answers. Speed? You said speed. Gently but speed. Speed. So the game is definitely much faster. If you know the things, I've already said this a couple of times. 10 years ago in the English Premier League, you have like 5 seconds when you receive the ball until you're being closed down. Obviously, this is average. Obviously, some parts of the pitch, maybe you don't have that. But averagely, 5 seconds. Nowadays, you know how much it is? 0.2. Which means you receive the ball, somebody's next to you. And how come are we preparing our kids for this kind of football? The truth is, a kid with 8 years old arrives at my club. He's only living there from 10 years after. I don't know how the game will be 10 years from now. But I know that it evolved in this direction. So probably it will evolve to be even more faster. Becoming more faster means having less time to watch. Having less time to make decisions. Having less time to do your technical actions. Which means I need to prepare them for this. Can I prepare them for this if I do the typical isolated drills? Can I prepare them for this if I do the typical shadow plays? And so on. I don't think so. But I'll go through the best secret, the best thing. Yeah, it created good players. But have you ever thought about the ones that didn't develop because they didn't have guidance? Because I remember I played street football. I played in the streets with my friends. But every time I did a mistake, nobody corrected me. Nobody helped me. So if I was not so clever as the other kids, or if I didn't, I might say clever, I might not get to the solution. And I'm bored, I don't like this. Maybe I quit. Just with a coach there, things could change. So I do believe this is great, but this is not the secret. But if this is great, we need to take the elements that street football had, that were good, into our own training sessions. What elements are this? I believe the elements of the game. Playing outnumbered. If you're better, play outnumbered. Playing against older guys. Playing against this. Playing against that. And playing. Which means games. So, how do we develop nowadays? Top conditions, and the players have everything. So, how can we enhance this kind of quality? This is me when I was a little bit more fat. So, what is the role of the coach? I read this at Chelsea's academy. I steal this sentence because I love it. I really love it. Children don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Usually us, coaches, treat the children as I'm your boss. So do as I say. Screaming, shouting. I don't have that attitude. I want the children to respect me because I treat them well. To respect me because they know I care about them. To respect me because they love me. Not because I'm his boss. In my job that happens. I have to respect my boss, otherwise he fires me. But still, I want him to respect me for who I am and for the way I treat him. Not because, do this, do that. That way you'll never get the best of your children. And in the end they will say that they like you. Obviously, you're his role model. If it's the only coach they ever had, they will like you because they think this is natural until they have another one, and until they have another one. And probably if you work in a better way, maybe the players will end up liking you and not liking the other things that come after. Maybe this is what happens with Mourinho, I'm not sure, but the players struggle to adapt to other coaches after because they don't believe in the other coaches' methods. But they have to, they get millions, so they have to run. And they have to play. So in the end they will end up preferring the way he practices. Why? Maybe they like it, I don't know. I never worked with Mourinho, so I don't have a clue. I'm just saying for us to think. And why have I put this? This is what I want to say. It's not because this has a ball or more that this is football. So what I'm talking about is bringing the elements from the street. Doesn't mean like, okay, I put 5 cones here, I do a dribbling drill around the cones, and I'm improving dribbling. Is this football? Just because it has a ball, it doesn't make it football. So we need to think and rethink the way we teach our kids, the way we stimulate them. I think that It's not because, the back view should be interesting, but it's not because we put the ball there that we're playing football. It's not because, and that's when I'm talking about the dividing the dimensions of the athlete and the game. It's not because I jump a couple of hurdles to get, I don't care how high you can jump if you don't jump in the right moment. I don't care. I don't care if you're very good technically, but if you don't have the drive and the ambition to reach the ball first than the other guy. You might be very talented, but you never touch the ball. So, if I just isolate the technique, if I just isolate the physical side, I will never teach them how to play football. And football is not these things isolated. It's everything together.